Okay, so we're back, and I'm just going to quickly scan this star, and we are one jump away from Val Nebula East, and I'm going to need to think about field scooping at some point. Okay, I'm not going to scan the third star because it's too far away. Alright, so let's have a look at this thing. There it is. The next jump takes us in.
Frameshift drive charging.
I think it's a scoopable star. Pretty sure it is. So I'm going to have to get that out of the way and see if there's anywhere to land. In fact, I'm going to see if there's a see if it's a suitable system. Not because it has a landable planet, but because it's got decent views. It's not going to match that of Vel West. Okay, so I'm going to do one of the
Fuel scooping.
Lucosa patented, or maybe not patented, but Lucosa style scoops and scans. Scoop and scan. The old scoop and scan technique. Right, while that's happening, that's all there is in here. Okay. Well, not to worry. I believe there are plenty. Where is Lucosa anyway? He's quite a way over. Ooh. Yes, he's making some progress. Let's see how far he is. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Okay, well he's 17,305 light years from me. And I am from my home. Well, I think I left the fridge door open.
Fuel scooping complete.
I'm 2,000 away, but it's not in a direct vertical line. I'm 2,000 this way. So yeah, he's probably 17,000 and a bit. That's my scientific guess. 17,500 light years away. So making good progress to Sagittarius A. But I know he is right at this moment taking a detour to a nebula, which I think he said it was up on the galactic plane somewhere, and that there is about 100 odd jumps to go before he gets there. So anyway, as for me, I am all the way back here, and I need a system. Actually, there isn't a lot to choose from, is there? So this might be there. Let's have a look at this guy. Red dwarf. Might get some joy there. Oh, schnittles. Yeah, I think planets seem to like hanging around these. So let's go there. I'll pull away, get the temperature down first. Fully fueled. Temperature down and charge.
Drive charging.
As long as I've got the blue dot solid and not hollow, I'm fine. Let it charge nearly up and point.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
So let's see if by the grace of Sagan we can have a planet here. So I'm going to just do a scan. Double scan, system scan. Oh, this looks favourable. Well, boring as hell, but nevertheless landable. Oops, shouldn't have done that because I was busy doing this guy. Okay, so I'll just wait for that to I've got the word in my head, but I can't. Not complete. It's a different word. It's a weird word. There we go. Okay. Let's see what we got. Is it just... Hopefully not going to be too long. Yeah. Now this might... I don't know. Will it be a rocky body or an icy one? I'm guessing icy. The one moment I look away from the screen just for a second, and of course it's the wrong moment. Very amateur. What am I talking about? It's not like I'm getting paid for this. Look at that nebula. So it definitely doesn't put us right in it. But it's gonna... That's a nice cherry red we got there. Still slow down, really? Seriously? Yeah, you're serious. Now you've put me all skew whiff. I had a pretty good idea of where to be there. You've put me all out of sync. Okay, so the nebula's up and to my right. So I am going to want to... Oh, and it's... Yeah, not ideal, but not impossible either. Let me just get a quick start on this. Okay, Rocky Ice World, which I'm fine with, 0.3 G, which is about the connection speed I get from my mobile phone. So, actually I say that, I have just switched it up to 4G. Not really tested it yet, but I'm sure I'm not going to notice too much difference. Now that's a lovely cherry red we got there, like a scarlet red. So clearly the planet's getting lit up. Stay above orbital cruise. I'm dropping. Okay, let's take a look down here now. Alright, so let's just put it down here and see how red this gets. So Rocky Ice World, 0.3 G. What about landing in the middle of that? In the crater on the flat bit. What looks like a flat bit from here. But looks are deceiving. I'll land somewhere near the edge if I can. Oops, I'm just about into the glide zone. About 25 kilometers out of it. Okay, so let's do it from here. Wow, this is the reddest planet I've come to. So let's dip it into 25 then and get the glide started. Well, this is some serious redness. Creaking of the ship. Yeah. I think if I had to describe the place, I think red would probably be the only word. Red and rocky. size of this crater here. I'm kind of getting it to the edge, but I want, you see, I want to get it to a place where if I want to take the SRV over down that hill, I can. Because the craters never leave like a, or never seem to leave like a drop. Once you get in close, it just looks like a little hill. So I think somewhere here, put the retro thrusters on and just see if we can get this thing stopped somewhere. Yeah, I mean it's lighting up fairly well, but it's not much different to the last nebula I was in, which was the SADR region, or was in the SADR region I should say. There's a lot more of this nebula than we're seeing. Now then, at 7, I thought so. I thought I must be over the dip because I was at 70 meters and still not seeing the ground. So we need to scan the ground there. It's quite slopey. And what happened last time, but last time was an ice world. It wasn't particularly a nice world, but it was an ice world. Lots of ice and not enough nice, because it caused me grief getting into the ship. But I did enjoy it. There's oh, you know what? If I get the landing gear out, perhaps it might tell me there's a place to land.
Landing gear deployed.
Jesus. Oh, I forgot I put the ship lights on a while ago. And I shall leave them on. Don't worry, I've got another battery in the boot. Okay. Deploy. That's some serious redness, and despite the nebula, I think I'm going to need the light. The lights on the SRV, because it's red, but it's not like a really bright red that's completely illuminated everything. It's kind of a dark ambient, if you like. So I am going to put the lights on, but I'm going to turn them off just for now. And I want to take a quick look round. I want to get some sort of a view here of both my ships. I like the way that my logo there, as my decal is lit up in red. But yes, that's some serious redness. And I can see me just generating some wallpaper from this. And I do need a new one. I am in desperate need of a new Nebula wallpaper for my PC. Because the one I've got right now is from a trip I did a while ago. It's my second exploration trip when I went to Lagoon and Trifid. So I think the Trifid Nebula is what I've got on my wallpaper. So lights on. There's nothing really for me to go around for other than the view, and that's not going to change while I'm in the SRV. So this is what Vale Nebula East looks like. Red rocks. Oh, I wonder if we can... No, I was going to make a cider joke, but I shall not. I shall resist. Yeah, for those who haven't twigged, Red Rock cider. There's some good light beams there from the ship. See if I can get a bit closer to that. Turn mine off. That looks pretty good. That'll look good from in front of. I like, because the shadowing on the floor from my lights is great. And then I've got the nebula. That's a nice shot. And look at my red light at the back, lighting up what is already a red floor. Oh, somebody shoot me in the head. I have to stop referring to these external places as floors. It's like it needs some kitchen tiles on it or something. Yeah, the ground is what I mean, obviously. Fucking floor, Jesus. Right. I know why it is. It's because I spent some time doing 3D work, and whenever there's a ground plane, I always name it floor, regardless of whether it's for external shots or internal shots. I always call it floor, and I know that this ground is made up of polygons, the same way as my 3D floors are, and I think that's why I'm just saying floor all the time. It's not because I'm just stupid, although I'm sure that does play a part. Anyway, nobody wants to see me just roving around on the floor. So, back to the ship already. Let's get some air, shall we? I know it's not air, but it's the same, isn't it? I'm not going to just jump up, boost up and go, let's get some vacuum. Let's get some dark matter. Okay, so, under we go, if it lets us. Well, I think that was a bit easier than the last time I tried. Ooh. Smack your head against the side window as it whizzes you round like that. Well, Vale West. What to be made of it? Well, it's got that red apple kind of look, as I call it. It's pretty good. Obviously the bright regions are where I want to be, but I think this is probably, and by that, the bright regions, what I mean, oops, wrong map. I mean this lower area here, which is probably where I should go. And my frame rate's just dropped chronically. Can I see that again, please? I just got a glimpse of a star system down here, and then it disappeared. What's this little one? A blue white. I haven't scanned for anything like black holes or anything. I don't know whether there's one here. Yeah, you see that's way outside. What about this thing? Center it up, and then scan around it. This. Yeah, that's in the wispy bit, but it's just outside again, isn't it? If you see, it's just on the outside. We're not going to be given many choices here, because what looks in on one side isn't on the other. So we can look at it from the top and try and get one that's, you know, what looks to be in. But when you whiz it around, well, it really isn't. What about this guy? Now this looks promising. But it's not, it's outside again, but from that angle. Not a lot of choices here. So I don't think we're going to be looking at stuff like black holes or anything around here. I would like to try one more place, and even then it has to have landable planets in it. Did I try this one? It's Т4 star. Well, I'll go there and scan the thing anyway. Just go there to scan it. Wow, that's certainly brightened up. Or at least, let's say it has filled the screen. What I don't have is a screenshot of Vale East with my ship. I need to be on this side, even though the lighting on the other side is probably better. No, there you go, there's a good one. That's not a bad shot with the engines on. Let's see what we get on the other side. Yep, still doable there as well. I like the way that when you pass through the engine blast, everything gets distorted. What about getting in really close up here? Slight tilt. Okay, that's enough.
Frameshift drive charging.
Straight jump, straight out because we can see it. And the speed dropped, of course, because I was on the debug camera, or the classified camera.
Ready to engage.
So we can all feel like James Bond.
Engage.
Okay. Well, there we go. 20 objects and they're all clusterfucks. But I want this guy. Providing he's not too far away. No, he is not too far away at all. So I'll take this. I won't be able to scan from that Т4 star, so I want to get away from it quite quickly. Alright then. I better not do that, eh? There we go. Okay, so I'm not going to spend too much time on this, despite that it's a fairly largish nebula, but it's just not got a lot in it. Have we been to this one? No. It's probably going to be on the outside, but let's give it a go anyway.
Frameshift drive charging.
I don't know why I just pressed boost. Yeah, this is on the outside as well, but you know, all the planets that I went to in Vale West were on the outside as well.
1. Engage.
Everything seems to be on the fringes really, but like I said last time, you just have to take what you get given really. Because once again, the universe owes you nothing.
Fuel scooping.
Ah, are you kidding me? Out of all those planets. Just some bad luck, I suppose. One more go. And then it's a done deal. And I think... Oh, been there. What about the guy next to you? This one. Ooh, well, meh. He's no further away than the others, I suppose. Are you scooping up this thing?
Fuel scooping complete.
I'll take that as a yes.
Frameshift drive charging.
Well, I'm 2,000 light years away from home. A quarter of the way of the distance that I was when I hit Heart Nebula and Soul Nebula.
3, 2, 1.
Which was my furthest distance out at 8,000. Well, actually, no, I travelled further than that. Heart and Soul Nebula is about 7,500 away from my home of Shinrata. But I did travel out to 8,044, I believe it was. 8044. Don't hold me to that. I can't even get to the bloody page. 8,044, yep. One more system will give me 4,090 systems. That's a brilliant number, and that's one I'll never forget. 4,090. No, put the balloons away. 5,000's got to be the next milestone, really. But that'll take a while. Oh, would help if I scanned this bloody thing, eh? 18 and 18. Alrighty. And I want to come here as well. I want to scan that. Could be anything, could be high metal, could be water world, I don't know. Let's go here. The brown one with the browner spots. Planet Zyka. I don't know whether I think I just got that too. Yep, I was a second too late again. Not paying strict enough attention. But I think I can salvage this little one. There we go. So the neb looks like it's just here. Well, fragments of it. It's not even going to be worth it. I think what I'll do here is just go to the dark side, but not land, because it's not going to be worth it. What am I going to do? Let's pop onto the dark side. Get a little bit in. I was wondering where the orbit lines were. I don't recall ever turning them off. Okay, so the nebula is already starting to brighten. But, yeah, there you go. See, it's really brightening up now. Okay, so I need to be over here. Oh wow. See, I'm not blocking that sun out. But when I land, I shall do.
Flight engaged.
Is this something that's going to entice me to land? Gravity's 0.5. Well, that does look interesting. Because you've got these, what looks like channels where maybe water used to be. We can pretend. and they come out all the way over here. It's not, the nebula's not lighting up this planet greatly, but this looks like a very interesting surface. Well, we're going to see it a lot closer up now, and a lot further from where I wanted to be, which was over there. Because this is the wall of a bloody crater. Don't abort! I was just there. Yeah, shit. Great, now it's left me. It's left me in the pit. So those channels that I thought I saw, was this some kind of illusion? Everything looks flat as a pancake from up here.
Frameshift drive charging.
Just going to engage the Super Cruiser a sec. Oh shit. Can't forget it, cancel it. Okay, so yeah, I'm not going to land. So there we go, the remnants of Vale Nebula East up against the galactic center, or the galactic core as you would have it. That's pretty much it. So I think that's going to wrap up this journey. I don't know what I'm going to come back to, really. Me going back home, it's not really worth recording, is it? If I plan to go on anywhere from this, I'll be back. If I don't, which doesn't look likely, then my next video is probably going to be starting from Shinra to Desra. So there we go, Vale West and East. Hope it hasn't been too long and boring, and I'll catch you for the next one, whatever that might be. So thanks for watching. Okay, so I'm back with an update, and I know what I'm going to be doing now after a little bit of persuasion from Commander Lucosa. I'm going to visit a system that I tried to get to when I went to the Heart and Soul Nebula. I couldn't plot a route there. Some of the gaps were too much for the ship to jump, but I'm told that once I get closer into the nebula itself, that I can start maybe plotting routes there. And I've also got my frameshift drive. Where are we? Frameshift drive injection. I have a premium available, so that's no good because I'd need one to get out again. I've got 2 standards, so that would be okay, and I've got 6 basics. So I've got 25% and 50% distances there. So, where am I going? It's the NGC7822 system, which is just what you see there. Not where the target is, but the big bright cluster above it. Full of black holes and other stuff, other good stuff. So, let me show it to you on the galactic map. NGC 7822. Looks like I'm taking a bit of a detour there, but there it is. Let me just put some stars on. So yeah, it's full of all these nice tasty blue ones, which of course are the old blue whites, and I'm reliably informed again that there's around 40 odd black holes in here. So, if I can survive that without getting myself... Well, actually no, because they don't blow you up, do they? But yeah, so 40 black holes to scan, and it's only 1,787 light years away, eh? So not too bad. So that's the destination, right there. And
Frameshift drive charging.
I think I'm just going to start the next video once I'm there, or once I'm close to it, because everything in between is probably going to be nothing no one's seen before. I've got no nebula I'm going to be visiting in between, and I will just be doing a jump, system-wide scan, and the only thing that will tempt me to scan more than that will be the prospect of a water world, an Earth-like, or a system full of firsts, which I've come across in the last 2 systems, I have to say. Sorry, I just didn't realise what was going on there. Here's another one. Right, so I'm going to do all of these. So things like this are going to slow me up. But yeah, all firsts. So I'm just, and this one's great because it's got none of those clusters in there. However, am I not correct in thinking, and I thought I'd already done this, there we go, so the asteroid clusters are taken out. There you go. Alright, so that's it, and I'll catch you next time. Okay, we are back with an update, or I am back with an update, and that, what you can see there is an Aspect Explorer. No, but the other thing you can see, that cluster of stars, is NGC 7822, and that is my destination before I turn back. But before I go there, I took a little detour, just a small one, and that's going to take me to here, which doesn't look much at the moment, and I'm hoping that's going to improve. For this is the Cave Nebula, and I am one jump away from being in it. So let's go.
Frameshift drive
I haven't
charging.
chosen to jump into the F-class white star. I just wanted to jump straight into an M-class red dwarf because it's the only star I can see that's placed reasonably well inside the nebula that might give us a view if it's a landable planet. And by a view, I mean a good view of the actual nebula from the dark side of a planet. So, been let down a few times before, so I'm not getting my hopes up.
Fuel scooping.
But we can hope anyway. Not even a planet. Nothing.
Fuel scooping complete.
Absolutely nothing. So, oops, I didn't finish that scan. I might as well do that. Yeah, brilliant. Okay, well, we've got a few alternatives, this one, but every time you look at a planet that's in the nebula, wait a minute, every time you look at a planet that's in the nebula, and then you see it from a different angle, you realise it's not as in the nebula as you thought it was. This is a T-Tauri star. Let's just go there because it looks... See, it's not in. It's slightly outside. This one. Again, same kind of deal. Not having much luck with the Nebula. I've got a feeling that 7822 is going to be, well, quite the difference, because it's really big. So I'm here. What's this guy? This is the F white. Let's go there anyway. Oh, is it F? Yes. I clicked on the wrong thing here. Let's get rid of all this bullshit and put the F back on. Okay, so it was that one. Oh, this is so annoying. This one, maybe. Let's just take a jump in there.
Fuel scooping complete.
Yeah, you're full. Full tank, full reserve, everything. Scooping so much, I wish I'd bought the diesel version. Okay,
Frameshift drive charging.
let's try this one. It's only 10 light years away, but I wouldn't want to walk. Now it's going into the cloud, but it could be also going just a little bit through it as well.
2, 1, engage.
But F white, landable planets. Well, got as much chance as we have with red dwarfs by the looks of things these days. Okay, let's give this here 7. I'm going to say no, nothing. And I'm glad that I'm wrong. Well, that's going to get scanned. All these are going to get scanned. But I won't do them now. Everything in this system is going to get scanned by me. I like this. I like the look of this. I've seen that before, though. Yeah, Waterworld, I'm going to say. Right, we're going here. Don't you think that for now, Frontier should just restrict this surface icon to planets that have got something on them? Because what's this? What are you showing me here? Okay, enough twaddle. Let's get this nebula. Now, first we're going to need to pull away from the star. And if we can see the nebula start to brighten up already in here, then we've got a good chance when we get to the planet. And it's by no means at all the brightest I've been to. In fact, it looks more like the Veil East, the redness with a little bit of green. But you can't expect too much variation. There's probably, not counting Bubble, not counting Veil West, and I would probably even exclude Barnard's Loop and a Horsehead and stuff. Not counting those, there's probably about 2 or 3 or 4 different, maybe 2 different kinds of nebula There's the purple one that looks like it's got shape in the shape of two lungs. There's the browny, reddy one that looked like Vale, East and North America and Pelican nebulas. And then you've got, well, the one that looks like Eskimo Nebula. And from what I've seen from Commander Lucosa's journey, the Lycodal Nebula is the same. So that's it really. So it's really a kind of a case of once you've been to 2 or 3 nebulas, you've seen them all. Okay, let's see where the old neb is, if it's over. Oh. Please be somewhere. There it is. There we go. Okay. That's not bad. That's a good place for it to be, I think. So, okay. I think I know where to position the ship, so I'm going to whiz over this side. And I want to be somewhere... Yeah, I know I got too much speed up. But I'm hoping you're going to slow down, and you're not. There we go.
Orbital flight engaged.
Yes, I did engage orbital flight, didn't I? At some speed. And you still continue to come in at some speed. Okay, I'm just going to pull it up a little bit, try and slow it down. Already in glide, already. That took no time at all. 0.15 G, that's okay. Now, I should be... Oh, it's kind of behind us, so I'm going to need to try and flip this thing around. Ooh, I'm trying... That's... Yeah, the blackout, the redding out stage. Yeah, it's very similar to Vale East. The apple, as I call it, the apple colours. Like if you blended red and green apples, you know, you get something, I don't know, just the way my stupid mind works, but there's some interesting features on the surface, but they're all over there. Let's see if I can boost just a bit closer to it. It doesn't brighten up too much, really. Not like Vale West and not like Bubble and stuff like that. You know, with Vale West, Vale Nebula West, it was impressive considering where we had to land, which was on planets that were just fringing on the outside of the nebula. But with the Bubble Nebula, we were able to land right in it, and it was already a bright nebula to begin with. And if you've seen the video, if you've seen my video of the Bubble Nebula, you'll see what I mean. It's beautiful. It's one of the best ones that they've got in this game. Bubble and Vale West have been the best 2 I've been to. By far. By far. I wish this surface was lit up a bit more from the nebula, because I think this feature here, these trenches here, would look pretty damn good. I wonder if I'm in a position where I can see NGC 7822 as well. Maybe, there it is. So that's a yes. Okay, so 0.16 G, so I'm not frightened of that. So let's bring this down. Drop it to below the 150 mark. And there we go.
Landing gear deployed.
That brings the ground into view. Now then. it's getting a bit bumpy around here where the edge is. Have I got... I'm 24 meters off the ground now. Have I got anything in this little patch here? Can I land there? No, computer says no. I see, that's the edge. I'm already going off the edge there, so I can't really go anywhere around there. I love the way that that disc just follows the terrain. Yeah, I know it lit up in blue, but I've got a feeling that here should be... There we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There you go. Come on, don't let me down. Just go... Well, let me down, but don't let me down. Okay. That was easy. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time here. Just a quick look round and back in the ship. And a couple of screenshots, of course. So I think here where we've got, maybe we can get the ship, the Nebula. NGC 7822 all in the one frame, or am I being too optimistic here? I'm being a bit optimistic, I think. I'll settle for that. That's an unusual angle. Yeah, it's very Apple looking. Nothing to do with the company. Yep, this is the Cave Nebula. One of the places that I missed coming to. Well, I say miss it. I just didn't come here on my journey back from the Bubble Nebula to Elephant's Trunk and then into populated space. And Cave wasn't too far away really, but I just didn't do it. But this is where we're going next, all those stars. And it'll be a question of how many black holes can we scan. The where is it, the lights? Even from here, the nebula's looking quite good. I quite like this this effect even when it's not too strong. That's a nice wallpaper for me. Something that's not too bright. Yep, I like that. I like that look. All right, so let's get back on board the ship, and I want to just see how many more jumps it is to get to NGC. I don't think it's that many, but I don't even want to estimate. Although I will. I know I will. Let's see how close I get. And I haven't already found out. I don't know. Okay. So, just a quick look into Cave just to see it. You know, it's like one of those tourist locations that you go to, you pop your head in, have a look around, and then say, okay, that's enough. There are a few T-Tauri stars and stuff. Now the neutron stars, how do I find those? What class of star do I have to highlight here to find the neutrons? If I take out all of these to start with, Tauri stars. Oh, that's Y, isn't it? Proto. Sorry, Proto. I might be taking out the neutrons with those. Let's get rid of the L's. I just want to see if there's anything around. I've probably blocked out the neutron stars with taking some of these star clashes off, I don't know. It's so difficult to find. I mean, you don't know whether to be up, down. Whoa, 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 whoa. Look at all this lot. How many brown dwarfs do you want? Let's ditch that lot. So these must be the Y. Okay, screw it, we'll ditch that one as well. Just leave the last 4. Wow, for once I'm pressing the right key. I reckon I'm miles away. There you go. Light years away. Alright, enough fighting around. NGC 7822. Just give me a second. Okay. Oh, 588. Well, that's good then, because I was 700 and something before I decided to go to Cave Nebula, so it really has chopped off the distance as well, so it was kind of a free visit I got there. Oh, oh, oh. Lots of O's here. I think while I'm here I'm going to try and do loads of them. I don't know if I'll get them all. It would be pretty cool. Ooh, bees. Haven't seen many bees. Yeah, all these blue ones. I'd like to scan that lot. Because to be here and just to say, yeah, all those bright stars you see on that nebula, I've scanned all of them. Yeah, look at these bees here. All the A's and the B's. I'll just take everything away and just highlight A's, B's, O's. And just do them all. Until every one has got a system map on it. Now there's no, or at least I haven't come across one that just says black hole. So they're probably going to exist inside these systems. Now the last time I tried to get here, I was approaching from a different way. I was approaching from, I was at Shinrat and I was coming down to Heart and Soul. So I was coming along something like this route down here. And then I wanted to, when I was around this area-ish, I wanted to go across, and I was under 1,000 light years, and it refused to plot a route. So I just said, screw it, I'm just going to go straight to Heart and Soul. But this time, I might get lucky. Oh, that isn't what I want, is it? Okay, so let me whiz out, because I'm already on an NGC thing, so I'm going to do that, and I'm going to click that. And now I'm going to go back again. Hopefully it takes me to the nebula. Why aren't you taking me to the nebula? I want to be in here. Do it me bloody self. Okay. I'm going to jump into... I want to jump into a B somewhere, I think. So my... Oh, there's actually not that many. There's... Well, actually inside the nebula. Oh, I should have typed nebula in afterwards, eh? That would have got me there. Okay, so the B. Let's jump into this. So here's my destination. 578 light years. So I'm going to say, with my fuel load, I'm going to say 20... I want to say 23, but something's telling me 21. Let's have a look at the detour that I'm making. Yep, there's a few spikes and ups and downs. I'm going to go with 23. Ah! 27. Okay. Alright, that's it. I'll see you when I get there.